Howdy, travelers from afar. Welcome back to OSRS. Today was the release of a new quest, so I'm going to be doing that today. I probably won't be finishing the entire quest today, but maybe I'll do an extra stream tomorrow and get that done. I will be following a guide to do this, though. I feel like I've seen this name before. I was hoping I'd find you here. Sorry as Guile. What are you doing here? As I say, I was looking for you. But why? I'm leaving Mauritania. It's not safe for me here anymore. Not now that Venescula is gone. Before I go though, there's something you need to know. I kinda stopped right there because there's like a missing word. Not now Venescula is gone. Oh, suggested settings. I will probably change the view distance. Well, I said to do the recommended settings, but it didn't do anything. Recommended settings now. Yeah. Let's see what the recommended settings were. It was a bunch of audio settings. Master volume 100%, music 20. Sound effects 45. Airy sounds 25. Alright, I got the settings. You said there was something I needed to know. What is it? Also, I need to go back to the guide page. Ah, there it is. Roll back to the top. Your friend, Saphalon, Lowernial Draken, has him. He's keeping both him and Venescula as his prisoners, in preparation for something. Preparation for what? I'm not sure exactly, but all vampires have been ordered to attend a gathering outside Castle Draken. Apparently he has an announcement to make regarding the future of Mauritania. The future of Mauritania? That's not good. I need to get over there right away. And do what? To stand against Draken? It would be suicide. Maybe, but I'm not abandoning my friend. You remind me of my father. He always believed in the monarchy, even when all hope seemed lost. But the monarchy are gone now, and so is he. They may be gone, but this fight isn't over. There's still hope. You wouldn't have come here if you didn't believe that yourself. Maybe. So you're really going to go to Castle Draken? I am, but hopefully not alone. I still have a couple of friends left here. Then I guess this is goodbye and good luck. If you're living Mauritania, do you have a safe way out? Venescula gave me some money to keep in case of an emergency. I'm paying some mercenaries from Mistalin to help me get out safely. I'll be fine. It's not me you should worry about. If you're sure. Sakukonpaku, I know this is about your friend and I'm not blind to what Venescula is, but she's always been good to me. If you can help her, I'll do what I can. Now I'd best keep going. I need to go see Ivan. Good luck, Sakukonpaku. Oh, I know what I forgot. I need my cape to teleport everywhere. Oh, wait, I can just port this boat, I think. I'll be close enough to a bank. Cape. Right, I had to return here anyway. Never mind, I went the wrong way. This might be closer. I missed the dialogue. It looks like Ivan has built a makeshift shrine to the fallen monarchy. Ah, there you are. Sakukonpaku. How are you doing? Surviving. Why are you here? I have news from Darkmire. Apparently Drakon is preparing to make sort of a big announcement to the vampires. So you want us to go there? That's the plan. Back to where they died. Back to where we lost. Ivan? He killed them. It wasn't like they were nothing. He killed them and all I could do was watch. We can't give up, Ivan. And I haven't, but I'm not Veliath. I'm still here. I'm still helping, but I'm not you, Sakukonpaku. I can't just go back there. I won't go back there. He has Safalan. Safalan. I have a vampire disguise. I can make you one as well. They'll never even know we were here. It's not about that. I already have a disguise. I made my own a while ago. It's just... Aren't you afraid? More than afraid. But I won't give up on Safalan. When did we go? as soon as you're ready. Alright, give me a moment to get a few things together. Hey Agathaza, welcome. Okay, I think that's everything. Are you ready to go to Darkmire? As ready as I'll ever be. What about you? I'm ready. Alright, to Darkmire then. It's been a long time since I last stood before the vampires of Mauritania. I thought I had prepared myself for what I would see. Yet as I stand here now, I see that I was wrong. To see what you have all become, the ways you stand, the ways you dress, you disgust me. You have become pathetic. Weak. None of you are worthy to be called vampires anymore. And who is to blame for that, Draken? If we disgust you, surely it is you, our leader, who is responsible. Lord Jovkai, I see in my absence you have grown arrogant once more. You always did take after your father. But I must confess, you speak the truth. For you are indeed my failing. A failing that today I will finally set that right. You see, for a long time now, I have fought to return us to what we were always meant to be. But every time the answer came close, it slipped away. Now, though, the answer is finally within my grasp. Thanks to my dear sister, I finally have the means with which to bring our salvation. I finally have the means for us to return home. Surely you don't mean Vampirium. You would see us return to that wasteland? You would see us return to lives of misery? I would see us return to lives of strength. I will take us back to a land where we will live as we were meant to. Not as royalty, not as aristocrats. No. We will be hunters once more. Before you is Safalan Hollow, son of a Farite Hollow. Her Icene blood runs through his veins. That blood contains the power to take us home. We will never follow you, Draken. Return to Vampirium if you wish. Diggy's foolish enough to still believe in you, as well as you'd like. The rest of us will remain here. This is our home now. And how long will you last if you remain? The humans here are spent. There is no longer enough of them to feed you. Then we must find a way to cross the Salve. Many have tried and failed. You truly believe that you, Lord Mirmel, will have better luck? No. There's only one hope for us now. But if you would rather die than accept that, you will. With the blood of the Half-Icene, I have been able to create a portal to travel to and from Vampirium. But his blood alone isn't enough to transport us all. For that, more will be needed. Human blood, vampire blood, it makes no difference. The Half-Icene is the catalyst. The rest matters not. But one way or another, sacrifice will be required. And how do you propose to achieve these sacrifices? For that, fate seems to have already provided the answer. A blood moon will soon rise over these lands, and it will do so on the exact night that one rises over to Vampirium. And so on that night, we shall finally hunt again. For at long last, we shall experience the night of the blood moon once more. A night of the blood moon? You would bring back that festival? Festival? A night of carnage would be a better description. You can't possibly believe we'll go along with this, dragon. If you will not hunt, you will be hunted. One way or another, the blood needed will be gathered. You would see us go back to being mere beasts. We will not have it. You are a failure, dragon. It's time we had a new leader, one who understands who we are now, rather than lamenting over what we once were. If you wish for the title, then claim it. You know what the night of the blood moon is. If by the night's end you have the most kill, Lord Mirmel, then you will become our leader. Now I must return to Vampirium. There is much I need to prepare before the festival begins. The wise among you will begin to prepare as well. As a starting point, you may wish to deal with the two humans standing among you, unless of course you're all become so weak that you can't even do that anymore. What? Why am I an autocast? Well, that starts well. Oh, that's why I brought the blowpipe. Ooh, they're using magic. Should probably protect magic instead. At least when this guy's alive. Okay, I'll tank the sentinels that are all using magic. Okay, we're out. Are you okay, Ivan? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry for what happened back there. It doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're okay. I guess we need to start working on an evacuation plan. We need to get as many people out of Mauritania as possible. But how? We'll barely get anyone out in time. I know, but what else can we do? We stop Draken. We stop him before he can finish this festival of his. Stop Draken? Sakukonpaku. I couldn't even cast its teleport spell to escape a few Firewatch. Besides, even if we could stop him, you heard what he said. He's gone. He's gone to this Vampirium place. We can't get to him now. Is this a new quest? Yep. Released today. The Blood Moon Rises. There must be a way. Maybe we could make our own portal there. Or perhaps there's some existing form of teleportation we can use. It sounded like it took Draken years to work it out. And it seems even only became possible thanks to Salphalon. Even if we could find a way there, we don't have the time. Well, how about we use the portal that Draken's already made then? But would that even work? The whole point of this festival is to gather the blood needed to use it. True. But that's only he can transport a large number of vampires at once. He's presumably been using it himself without issue, so perhaps we can as well. Perhaps. Say we're able to do this though. Say we've managed to reach the portal and use it to get to Vampirium. Then what? I've got it. It's just like you said. This is all only possible because of Salphalon. His blood is the catalyst. It doesn't matter how much other blood Draken can gather. Without Salphalon, his whole plan is over. Here's what we do. We find this portal, use it to travel to Vampirium, find and rescue Salphalon, and then return here, closing the portal behind us when we do. Drakan would be left trapped there. Meaning we'd never actually need to face him directly. I suppose it could work, but it's such a slim hope. Maybe. But while there's still hope, even slim, we can't give up. Okay, let's say we do this. Where would we even start? With more help. Draken didn't kill all the Myricky. You mean Valiath? He abandoned us. What makes you think he'll suddenly help us now? He might not, but we need to at least try to convince him. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone? I never bothered looking into it much, given he didn't seem to care about checking on me. But last I spoke to Drezel, he mentions hearing that Valiath might be in slip. Then let's get over there. Fine, I need to make some arrangements here first, but then I'll head over there. If we end up getting separated, I've left a fair bit of equipment with the old man Ral upstairs. Speak to him if you need anything. Will do. I'll meet you outside the church and Slip. Oh, and Saku. What is it? Just make sure that you've got your expectations in check. If we find Valiath, be ready for him to disappoint us. I probably can't go... I don't think I can go to Slip with the medallion. Damn, I could have done this without using a prayer pot. -1. Yeah, no, I don't have that teleport. Which means I have to use the other one. sakukonpaku. Ivan, glad to see you made it okay. And you. So where do we start? Well, if Valiath is here, someone must have seen it. We should go ask around, and I reckon the pub will be the best place to start. In that case, lead on. Yay, he's following me now. Good day, sir. Could I interest you in one of our bloody braziers? It's a local specialty. We're looking for a friend of ours. And do you think this friend might have been here? Well, could you describe them? I'd say he's best described as a complete and utter cretin. Yeah, he's a bit of a grumpy fellow who's got black hair and a mustache. Ah, yes. I've seen him around. He was here earlier, in fact, having a drink. Quite a bit to drink. I see. You don't happen to know where he went after he left, don't you? That I do not. However, I did hear that there was some commotion at the Cromwick Manor soon afterwards. I suppose that could be worth a look. Thanks for the help. It was very much my pleasure, sir. Is this the place? Ah, there it is. Alright, now I help everyone that could die first. What do you think you're doing? Helping you? Do I look like I need help? Yes, actually you do. With how drunk you are, I'd say the answer is yes. How many have you had? Not enough. Now if you're done asking stupid questions, would you mind getting out of my way? Why, so you can run off again? Run? Does it look like I'm running? Look around you. What do you see? What I see is a drunk who's desperately trying to get himself killed. You don't know what you're talking about. Face it, Valiath, you can spin things however you want. But the truth is, you abandoned us. You abandoned the Myarchy. The Myarchy are gone, Ivan. Not quite, Valiath. Safalan is still alive. Dragon has him as a prisoner, but we have a plan to save him. What plan? Drakon is using Safalan's blood to travel to and from Vampirium. Vampirium? What are you on about? It's apparently the original home of the vampires. It seems Safalan's blood is essential to getting there. So what? You want to go there and rescue him? Pretty much. If we can bring Zavalon back, Draken will end up trapped in Vampirium. You have gone mad! If Draken has Zavalon, then he's as good as dead. We can't help him now. No one can. So you just abandoned him. I don't believe that. Well, I abandoned you, apparently. Maybe I never was the person you thought I was. You were always the person I thought you were, Veliath. You tried so hard to be the father I lost. And you know what? Yes, you were terrible at it, but you tried. And that still was enough for me. I never lost faith in you. When you lied about Chalcedo, I understood why. Even when you lied about my parents, I understood why. I never lied about your parents. I'm not a fool, Veliath. I know who my mother really was. I know I'm the descendant of Evindus Stirgaze. Saku, did you tell him? Saku didn't need to tell me, Veliath. I worked it out for myself. I was so angry when I did, but I forgave you because I believed in you. Maybe you've lost your faith in yourself, Veliath. I don't understand if you have. Truth be told, I thought I'd lost my faith in you as well. But now, standing here before you, I realize I haven't. Even after all that's happened, even after all you've done, I still believe in you. Now I'm going to Paterdomus. We need to work out how to reach Vampirium. The library there seems the best place to start. You can stay here and drink yourself to death if you want, Veliath, but this fight isn't over yet. I trust you'll make the right choice. Right, anything you want to lecture me on? Not really, Ivan. Not really. Ivan put it better than I ever could. Now I'd better go to Paterdomus. Oh, by the way, I think I fixed the, I think we won't have the problem of not seeing the bosses anymore because I made it automatic to refresh the, overlays upon OBS being started. Or rather, it's whenever a Mix It Up starts, which I made it last now. And this land you speak of, surely it can't actually exist. It seems it does, Drizzle. Ivan, please do not go forward with this plan. I will send word to the king. He will send help, I'm sure of it. Like his mercenaries? How useful have they been? Face it, Drizzle, we're on our own. Ah, Saku, surely you are not in favor of this plan. Well, it was actually my idea. Oh, Saradomin, save us. Did Veliath have anything else to say to you, Saku? Not really. Well, we'll just have to hope he makes the right choice. Anyway, now that you're here, we can get started. What's the plan? We need to find a way to reach this portal that Draken has made. I reckon it's pretty safe. It's a pretty safe bet that it will be somewhere inside Castle Draken. Castle Draken? You have no hope of getting in there. Not through that front door. But I'd be surprised if that was the only way in there. Are you sure? Benescula said the castle was impenetrable. But maybe she was lying. Or maybe there are ways in it she didn't know about. How about we go finding out? Well, I had a look in the library and I found this old journal. Read of it and see what you reckon. One moment, please. Okay. Wait, where am I in this? Okay, there we go. So Ivan just set out to kill Dragon. Exactly. He must have had some sort of plan for getting into the castle. Apparently, the squire hid Ivandis' writings within the Paterdomus itself. Any idea what that might mean, Drezel? Blasphemy! That's what it means. This journal clearly can't be trusted. Maybe, but there's only one way to find out. Let's head up into the temple and see if we can find those writings. I can't imagine those Zamarakians up there will just let us start poking around. Well, I'd say they've overstayed their welcome here. Anyway, so maybe it's about time we cleared them out. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. I'm right behind you, Saku. Yay, murder! Hello, Kolya. How goes it? Goes well on my end too. Had a bit of a change of plans today because of the quest that was released today. The monks are casting spells. Nice job, Saku. Let's check upstairs. Right. Now that those monks are dealt with, we can get to working out on finding these writings. Any thoughts on where to start? I'm not too sure, but I do wonder if that journal you found could help us in some way. I'll give it another read and see what I can come up with. Sounds good. have to juggle some notes because of my inventory space lacking. From north to south. Okay, so I inverted the order. Oops. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. One moment though. Well, for the care package in its entirety, I guess. Yeah, I have to go against the clock because my food is underground and there's other people. The books on the blimp vanish before your eyes and you see a click come from the nearby desk. Ivan searches the desk and finds something hidden inside. Saku, over here! Well, this is quite something. Here, you'd better see for yourself. Alright, now I can do the redeems now that I have food back in the inventory. So Ivan just started to become a vampire. He gave everything to stop them, and that was his reward. I can't begin to imagine what that must have been like. In a weird way, though, it kind of gives me hope. Ivan this may have died before he could kill Draken, but thanks to him, we might now be able to succeed where he failed. So many people have died in this fight. Ivandis was one of thousands. But if their sacrifices can help us succeed, then they didn't die for nothing. Now let's head back down to the mausoleum. Maybe best we don't mention Ivandis becoming a vampire to Drezel. Belagaff, you've sobered up? Well, that's one way of putting it. Belagaff, about earlier. We'll talk about it later. In the meantime, Drezel tells me you've been working on some suicide plan to reach Vampirium. Come on, let's hear it. Before he died, Ivandis Sirye set out on one final attempt to kill Draken. It seems he was aware of a tunnel leading directly into Castle Draken. We find this tunnel, use it to enter the castle, take Draken's portal to Vampirium, rescue Safalan, and then return through the portal, closing it behind us. Yep, suicide. So where's this tunnel? Given this was meant to be Ivandis' last act before his death, my guess would be within the caves where I found his tomb. Alright, Then I guess we'd better get going. Can you not wait a bit longer? I sent a letter to the king. And I'm sure he'll send us his best wishes in return. Face it, Grizzle. As far as everyone in Vestalen is concerned, Mauritania is a lost cause. Truth be told, they're probably right. In a few hours we'll almost certainly all be dead. Very inspiring. Well, if you wanted inspiration, you shouldn't have come up with a suicide mission. Now let's go. Lead the way. So here we are, the final resting place of Iventus Sirgaze. I'm not seeing the tunnel anywhere. Let's have a look around and see what we can find. It looks like there might be something behind this blockade. You might be able to mine through it. Found anything yet? I think so. There's some sort of collapsed tunnel over there. I'm going to get a pickaxe and then try to go mining through it. You didn't bring a pickaxe with you? No. Even though you knew we were going to an underground cave? Some adventurer you are. Well, I only have so much space to carry things. Good job. Good job I brought one then. Thanks, I'll get to work. Yeah, I'll toss his pickaxe on the ground and then forget it. Oops, I stood too close to the ball. Okay. Are you okay? No, I meant to talk to Ivan. Are you okay? Yes, yes, thank you. What is this place? They make us refine the day alt here. They use it to make more vampires. More vampires? But why? Why are they still making more when they're already suffering from overcrowding? I'm sorry, but I don't know. They got interesting haircuts. Yeah? Well, you don't need to worry about them any longer. You're free now. Head through the tunnel we came through. You'll find a route leading towards Canopus. Head to Paterdomus once you get there. Thank you. We'd best keep going. It probably means it probably won't be long before someone comes to check in on things here. There we go. Now we've unlocked the teleport to Draken's medallion. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the crafting guild. Because I have no need for any of what is in my inventory currently. All of the food will be provided where I'm going. So now I can enter Castle Draken. And if I die in any way during where we're going, we respawn with all items. We don't lose anything. We just respawn here, I believe. We have no idea what we'll find on the other side. If we get separated, try to make your way back to the portal. That's assuming Draken himself doesn't rip us to shreds as soon as we arrive. What a lovely thought. There's no point in us waiting around, I guess. Let's do this. Oh, it was about to tell us what is going to happen. The land of Vampirium waits, but before you depart, you should be aware that the intended experience for you to fully complete your journey there without interruptions. To allow this, be mindful of the following. If you die in Vampirium, you will respawn here with all. You will respawn there with all of your items. However, these deaths are not considered safe, as such hardcore status will be lost. Bank depositing is available in Vampirium, but withdrawing is not. As such, you should make sure you're well equipped before your journey begins. That said, grit and perseverance will matter far more than your weapons and armor. All the key items you need to be successful in your journey can be found while in Vampirium. Consumable supplies such as food and potions will also be available. If you do wish to leave, you can do so by teleporting. Your home teleports will always be available. If you do leave, the story will act as if you never did. It will still treat your journey as having been completed without interruptions. Did it work? Oh, Valiaf is one of them. Ugh. I'm fine. If you're sure. Did something go wrong? This room looks very similar to the one we just left. I don't think so. I reckon we're in another Castle Draken. I guess Drakan based the one Mauritania on this one. We came through a dungeon to get into one of them, and to get into the one in Mauritania. If the one matches that, then I believe that's where Saffalon is. And let's get down there. Wait, do you hear that? Venator! Saku, run! It's a Venator. Serious jerky. Yeah, that's healing food from this quest, I believe. Ooh, the world map is a castle map. Half Moon Key. For the Half Moon Door. And this must be a super restore. Right, I should be searching random stuff and also be wary of traps like that. This is... I have no idea what this is yet. This looks like a stamina potion. Okay, so it looks like that whenever there's something you can find, it will glow. Like, there will be a glitter on the box if you can search it for something. Yeah, that's definitely a stamp bot. I wish it auto-stacked the potions when you pick them up. Is there not anything to find in here? I guess not. Shortcut. Another dragon emblem. Looks like the crate will always have jerky. Oh, is that ranged? Okay, now it's melee. Oh, I've seen this mechanic earlier. But essentially, there is a mechanic in which you have to turn off prayers. Okay, I think the jerky heals for 22. This is indeed a super restore. Okay, there we go. Oh. I gotta pick this one up. And we have 3. Belyav, are you okay? I'm fine. Any sign of Ivan? Afraid not. I'm sure he'll find us, though. He knows the dungeon is the aim, and he knows where the portal is as well. We'd best keep progressing then. And this time is a crescent moon key. I think I gotta go back through here. Oops. Okay, I have to keep going. That's where I was earlier. Oh, there. I'm dumb. I can't follow directions. Oh, that's more than a super restore. There was some prayer regeneration with that. Okay. Ah, no. There was another one. I just wanted to check the crate. Yeah, that's the attack where you have to turn off prayer. Oh, oops. So an axe and 2 maces. Okay, that's just a deposit chest to get rid of stuff that I won't need. So I still need all that I have with me. Hopalon, are you okay? Who are you? What is this? What's wrong with him? Vanescula, what did your brother do to him? Good to see you both as well. Now, in case you hadn't noticed, my brother and I aren't exactly on the best of terms right now. As for what happened to Saphalon, you tell me. It's been like this since he arrived. It must be because of what happened with Vanstrom. What do we do with him? First, we need to get him out of here. I take it you have a plan. There's a portal back to Mauritania upstairs. We can use it to escape. And what happens when we're back in Mauritania? What happens when my brother finds we're no longer in his dungeon? It doesn't matter. We'll close the portal behind us. Without Saphalon, he'll be trapped here. Ah, I see you've thought through this plan well. You have, however, missed one very minor detail. That being... my brother comes down here periodically to collect blood from Saphalon. He must be stockpiling it. Then we need to destroy the stockpile. Where will it be? My brother's private chambers are... I keep messing up the voice. My brother's private chambers are on the top floor of that castle. My guess would be somewhere up there. Alright, you two. You two get Saphalon back to Mauritania. I'll find Ivan, destroy the stockpile, and then follow you. Leave you here alone? No chance. Saphalon is the priority. And unless you destroy that stockpile, he'll be no safer on that side of the portal than this one. We're staying. Fine, but if there's any sign of danger, you don't wait for me. Use the portal and get out right away. Now let's not waste any time. Drakon is around here somewhere. It's only a matter of time before he finds us. We need to be gone before that happens. Oops. Oh god. There we go. Potions. Ow. Prayer Restore lasts for a long time. Ivan, thank goodness you're okay. Taku, thank you. If you hadn't shown up when you did. Look at me. I don't belong in here. None of us do, Ivan. Did you find Valiev? Yes, and we've managed to rescue Sophalon and Vaniscula as well. They're waiting downstairs. Is Sophalon okay? He's alive, I think, for now. That's the best we can hope for. Okay. Well, let's head down there and get out of here. Not yet. Dragon has a stockpile of Sophalon's blood up in his chambers. It needs destroying before we can leave. Okay, in that case, lead the way. I'll get rid of those before I continue. Okay, this is where the quest guide isn't very, helpful. Alright, now I go back to the top floor. This must be it. There. Draken should have no way of making a new portal now. Good. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Venescula, what are you doing up here? Well, given you've been gone for a while, I thought I'd best come to make sure my brother hadn't found you. Now, I take it the blood pile is destroyed. It is. Then it would be wise for us to leave. Come. Ivan! Let's save the reunions for later. We need to get out of here. After all these years, I have found that life has become so monotonous. Take my sister here. There was once a time where I found elation in her little plots. Over time, however, elation became boredom. Eventually, boredom became indifference. This little foray of yours, however, I confess, it has me moderately impressed. This bravery, this defiance, it brings back a taste that's become all too absent back in Mauritania. To finally find it again here in Vampirium, how fitting indeed. What's it to be then, brother? Back to the cells with us, or will you do us the kindness of killing us here and being done with it? Venescula, my dear sister, you never fail to disappoint. Have you truly become so despondent that even mere humans now offer more tenacity than you? Oh, I assure you, brother, I still have plenty of fire within me. Good. Then let us put it to the test. You're toying with us. I'm offering you a choice. If you wish for your freedom, it's right out there waiting for you. You. Venescula. Let's go, now. Let the hunt begin. What's the plan here, Venescula? We need to get across the bridge. We can't stay here. Where even is here? Sanvesti. This was our home once. After Lower Nil united the vampire clans, this is where we lived. This is where we truly became who we are now. Art, culture, these things now my brother now hates, they all came from him. Yeah, very, very touching. But given he's going to be upon us any minute, maybe less reminiscing and more action. How do we get the bridge down? It's probably not been used in thousands of years. The mechanism's going to need repairing. How long will that take? Were you under the impression that during my time in my brother's dungeon I decided to take up engineering? I have no idea how long it will take. Looks like one of the cogs is missing. Well, we're not going to get very far without it. I'll find it. But it could be anywhere. We don't have any other option. The rest of you stay here. Get the other parts of the mechanism fixed, and make sure Safalon is kept safe. You know Draken's going to be out there, right? Then I'll just have to avoid him. Alright, I'll go to the places that I can. Seems like the doors are marked. There's Mirmel. There's a door with nothing on it. What of the turkey? Oh, he loses interest whenever I go through a door. Oh, okay. Now this is the art of security. It's already solved. Oh, okay. No, it just doesn't work. There we go. Okay, they just don't care about your prayer. I don't need the tinderbox anymore. Oh, we did see. There you go, just lose interest. Also, I don't have work tomorrow. No, that was not the right way. Well, it doesn't seem to care that I'm in here, so I'm just gonna wait him out. Although maybe that's not possible. Seems to be doing some sort of attack special. Found the cog. Good. Let's finish getting this thing fixed and then let's get out of here. And then what? What's the plan here? We need to put more distance between us and the castle. Once we're far enough away, we can double back and hopefully make a new portal. Hopefully? Do you have any better idea? Maybe we leave you here after the distraction while we escape. After all, this entire mess is you're making. What a fantastic idea, Valiaf. Yes, why not kill the only person who actually knows their way around this place? Brilliant as always. We don't have time for this. Whatever we do next, we can't stay here. Let's get across that bridge. Before we go, Ivan has found some supplies. Best you speak with him and stock up. Will do. Oh. Can I just drop all of this? Destroy! Destroy! Okay, this is exactly what I thought it was. Oh.
Your new parasitic god has arrived. How much did I miss?
I've arrived at a place where I can get free supplies for the quest. No, this is mid-quest. Eating it will completely restore hit points and prayer. Oh. So I can have one of these. Cannot take any more. Okay. That must be a super combat. Those must be brews. And these are... These are Manta Ray equivalents, and these are Karamwan equivalents. So I finally finished the vampire. Yes. Wonder if you can sneak out or drop trick with them. I think you can get out with them, but you are unable to use them outside of here. This is where the wiki gets finicky. Because there's a dude that wrote on the wiki, anyone knows how to get back to the quest area after I left talking to Venescula? Please, I am lost. The quest journal says I can use the portal in Castle Dragon to return here, but I cannot enter the castle. So there's a dude struggling with the quest somewhere during this, in this guide. Do you remember this place, Venescula? All too well. This was our real home, not that town back there, or that castle. This here is the last place where we were truly meant, this here is the last place we were truly who we were meant to be. And who was it who changed all that, brother? My greatest mistake. One that I will finally put right. At long last, the blood moon will rise once more, and when it does, we will finally reclaim the greatness we lost. Greatness. I remember it a bit differently. Fear, sufferings, and carnage. That was what life was like here. Yes, and it was beautiful. It was barbaric. Thousands of years have passed, and yet I still remember what happened here like it was yesterday. I remember looking on you as our father sat right where you are now, where you stood over him. Just as he wanted. He dreamed of the day where I would succeed him. I was a child. I was a child who had to stand and watch as my father died. Our father died in glory. He fought on the night of the blood moon and fell as a warrior. A warrior? Is that what you tell yourself? You killed him like he was a mere animal, a mere beast. We've always been beasts, Venescula, and no matter how much you try to hide it, that's all we ever will be. Ivan, protect Safalon! Oh. Okay, there was glittering tiles over there. Okay, there's a dodge. I missed the dodge. Ah! There we go. You broke it. Nah. Okay, there's projectiles that I have not been blocking. There is nothing anymore. There's no more any tails. Okay, so when it looks like it's coming from the right side, I go right. I go left, rather. Like this. Now's our chance. Let's get out of here. Where do we go? Deeper into the forest, quick! How the heck you do 3k damage? You don't. You just leave. Also, it was said at the beginning of the quest that if you die in this section, you respawn with everything. Ivan? Veliev? Ah, okay, we get free supplies here. The fuck? God damn it. Get out of my inventory. I don't know if it's Bisque Crush spec, but it exists now. Okay. You know, just climb from here towards there? No. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a use to being here. Ow. Yeah, but what side do I have to go to? The exit at the northeast. Oh, it must be through here. I'm probably not finishing the quest today, but I might have an extra stream tomorrow for it. In fact, I'm certainly not finishing today. It says here to turn off run. Got Nilos. Oops. Yep, they are from the theater. I must confess, human, you fight well. It is rare for one of your kind to display the skill that you have. I'm not here to impress you, I'm here to stop you. We won't be plagued by your evil any longer. Evil? If only it were that simple. That simple. You're responsible for the deaths of thousands. You keep humans as slaves, as cattle. And does the farmer quarrel with the cattle? You are no farmer, and we are no cattle. Don't misunderstand me, human, for I agree with you. What we did to your kind, at the time it seemed so necessary. In truth, however, the day we stopped being hunters and started being farmers is the day we lost who we were. That is why I will bring an end to it. Surely you must understand that I am the only one that offers you hope for your kind. If I get my way, there will be no more vampires in Mauritania. Your people will finally be free once more. But how many will die for that to happen? How many dead humans will power that portal of yours? It's too high of a cost. There's always a cost. The weak must die so that the strong may survive. It is how every race operates, even yours. There is no alternative. There's always an alternative. And what is yours, Vanescula? What do you think she would have done had her plan to kill me succeeded? What would her answer have? Would her answer have been to the blood shortage? What would her answer have been to the blood shortages? She already had one. Before you shut it down, the Haim Alchemy Laboratory beneath Meyer Ditch was already researching ways to overcome the shortages. That was her answer. You believe it was I who shot that lab down. How misguided you are. It was Vanescula who put an end to their research. She has never had any desire for that work to succeed. I don't believe you. Then don't. It makes no difference to me. You are nothing more than a distraction. A passing amusement while I prepare to restore our people to glory. The night of the blood moon approaches, and while I have enjoyed this little diversion, I have more important things to focus on. We got hooded figures with crystal daggers. And a woman. An eye scene. Are you alright? I'm fine, but your companions, shouldn't we go back and help them? No, they will already be dead. But who are you? My name is Ifarite. Ifarite Hallow, you're Safalan's mother. But how are you here? How are you alive? I was Draken's prisoner here for many years until I made my escape, but we can discuss this further inside. Wait, Safalan and the others are still out there. You do not need to worry. Both my son and your friends are safe. Now let us go. There's someone who will want to meet you. And part of the bridge has disappeared mid-cutscene. Taku, thank goodness you're okay. Ivan, Belyaf, it's good to see you. We thought we'd lost you back there, Saku. If it wasn't for those people, we probably would have. They saved all of us. But who are they? The ones in the hoods. I've seen people like that before, back in Mauritania. It seems the answer to that is complicated. How do you mean? Probably best you talk to them yourself. And so we meet properly at last. Greetings, my child. I'm glad to see you are safe. I think that's the first time I've ever heard anything like that from a vampire. Yes, I understand your experiences with my kind are likely to give you less than warm feeling towards me. However, I think you'll soon find that when it comes to your kind, I take a slightly different perspectives to other vampires. Okay. I must say, I'm glad to finally be able to speak with you in person, though I appreciate the circumstances are less ideal. In person, but that must mean the hooded stranger, the theater of blood, you're their master. Indeed, I have been called many things over the years, but to you, my child, I am Sugadanti Vitur. Vitur, as in Versek Vitur. My daughter. Oh. You need not worry. My daughter betrayed me long ago when I rejected Lowerniel Draken's attempt to unite my clan with his. She chose to conspire with him. She made an attempt on my life, leaving me for dead, before claiming that my clan and title as her own, to learn that she eventually met her end due to one of her own creations. I must admit, I found that rather pleasing. I see. It is unfortunate that betrayals come so naturally to our kind. I'm sorry that you found that you yourself fell victim to that. What do you mean? Your companion, Vaniscula, she was so eager for you to help her overthrow her brother, and yet it seems her plans for you and your companions were not as altruistic as she might have had you believe. Fairytale shows you some dial door. We also found her while we were searching for you. We also found this on her. It is not a substance that occurs naturally here. We assume she obtained it at some point during your escape. Dayalt? But why? Why indeed? Midway through a daring and dangerous escape, she goes out of her way to acquire the key of component for vampirification. Yet elects not to tell you. Curious. Still, you need not fear, for she is no longer a danger to you. I have her imprisoned in a dungeon below. But I don't understand. Venescula helped us escape. We wouldn't be here if not for her. No, you helped Venescula escape, make no mistake. You'd have been dead the moment she no longer needed you. Indeed. However, I suggest that we not dwell on it, for there are more pressing matters to discuss. Her brother? Yes, this place here was once the home of late Lord Jafkai. It has served us well as a hideout for some time, and we have done a commendable job of keeping our presence here hidden. But now we've revealed ourselves, meaning Draken will come for us. We need to leave. I take it you have a plan? That we do. I suspect it to be the same plan that you had yourself. Draken is the flesh and blood of it, like any other foe, but he is not one that will be defeated easily. However, his defeat is not required for us to be victorious. So, a portal. Precisely, my child. We may not have the resources of Draken, but we have been preparing for the day when we will travel to Hallowvale for some time. You yourself have been a great assistance with some of those efforts. You're talking about the hooded figures. My loyal disciples, the Arane. Their presence in Hallowvale has served two purposes. Not only have they been laying the groundwork for our eventual arrival, but they have also been helping us to perfect the Heim alchemy needed to sustain the portal that we'd require. And now you're ready to make that portal. Some final preparations will be needed first, but yes. And if Draken arrives before it's ready? My disciples, they have already started making preparations for that eventuality. Whilst I attend to the final work needed for the portal, you may wish to assist them. Howdy, travelers from afar. How goes it? Thank you for the raid, Beatrix, who was playing Slay the Spire too. Welcome, you've arrived mid-quest. This is a new quest added to the game. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Oh. Something's wrong here. Yeah, I gotta fix that. So add task has a problem. Yeah, Beatrix used /raid in case you didn't know. Yes, it did display that she used /raid. Yeah, it's because I changed the location of the files. So I had to edit the boss commands, and I guess I hadn't changed that one. Let's see, channel points. Yeah, so I'm using Dropbox now for the new files. Okay, no, this is the correct file location. And I had to change a bunch of stuff. Alright, some Frenias. There it is. And yeah. Yeah, so now I'm looking into mix it up to see what the wrong things are. No, these are the Dropbox things. Ah, I see what's going on. Yeah. You got 10 minutes till the end. You can fix it later if need be. Yeah, I'll be fine. Like, I just found the fix, yeah. So I'm gonna do it now, yeah. Wait, what? Then is it the image that's not loading correctly? I have no idea why this is not working now, yeah. What? Okay, let's do some tests. Sorry about that. Yeah. No, it didn't work. What the fuck? Okay, so use this file? Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Why is it not working? All of the read writes have been changed to the correct location. Why is this not working? Yeah, the problem is it's still using the last location for the file. I think I mixed up some files. Okay, I'll have to fix that after stream. I suppose I can do that. There is concern in your voice. You do not trust me. I guess this is a lot to take in, yeah. And as you said yourself, yeah, it's not like I've had good experiences with your kind, yeah. Nor have I, but if not for Sugadanti, I would never have survived these lands. I'm afraid you have no choice but to put your faith in him. If you do not, we are almost certainly doomed. Now let us get to work. Yeah, but it was not me talking, yeah, so it was not gonna work out there, yeah. My child, you have suffered much. All these years apart, all the time we've lost. I'm sorry to disturb you, yeah, you may simply call me Ifarite. It's an honor, Ifarite. Yeah, thank you, but your honor is not needed. I'm not a queen anymore. Maybe not, but all these years later, yeah, Queen Ifarite is still remembered in Mauritania, yeah. Even with all that's happened to you, yeah, your name still brings hope to those that live there, yeah. They'd do well to find a better source of hope, but I suppose that isn't important now. There's a lot to be done, but first my son needs tending to. Anything I can do to help? I'm preparing a potion that should help him, but he also needs to eat. If you head outside, you will find an amutiaire plant that I have been cultivating. Take some leaves from it and then mix them into a stew. We are not the best supplied here, but I'm sure you will find the ingredients around here to make one. Alright, I'll get to it. So I have to make stew. Yeah. Yeah, because I checked the files, and yeah, for the boss system, and a lot of the already rolled section is missing, yeah. Okay, now stew. Yeah. I have that stew here, yeah. Good. You should give it to Safalan. Saku, is that you? It's me. I'm here, Safalan. Yeah. You were not giving up on me. Never. We should let him rest. He was more lucid there. Is he recovering? It was likely only temporary, a result of the potion I gave him. However, it is a first step. Given time, the Safalan you knew will return. I'm sure of it. Now we must focus on ensuring we are prepared for Draken. I imagine you have more experiences with him than most. Any recommendations? All I can tell you about him is that he is a monster. He kept me alive in that castle of his, using my blood to travel to and from these lands. And for all those years, with each and every day, he tormented me with false hope. He told me my daughter was alive. He told me my husband was alive. It was only after I escaped that I discovered the truth. I was with Safulan when he found out what happened. I'm so sorry for what he did to you, Faraday. Let us not dwell on the past. It is the present that requires our focus. On that note, I may not have much advance on Draken, but I do have some suggestions regarding that weapon of yours. My flail? Indeed. I see you have used blister wood as part of its construction. I'm glad to see my old tree is still serving a use. If not for that tree, I think I'd probably be dead by now. I'm glad to hear it, but blisterwood is not the only thing effective against vampires. I take it you have noticed the spear that Draken carries. I have. I must say it doesn't look like a particularly vampiric weapon. That's because it is not. It's called the Sun Spear, and I made it myself from blisterwood and pure sylph thrill. It was one of the many things Draken took from me. Draken uses a blister wood weapon. Does that not hurt him? Almost certainly, but Draken will no doubt see his ability to push through that as a clear sign of his strength. Anyway, the reason I brought up that spear is because of the opponent used to other component used to make it. Self thrill? Not just any self thrill, pure self thrill. The smith of Hallowvale were able to perfect the process of creating the alloy, making it far more powerful than the crude form you're used in your flail. Unfortunately, the secrets to that process have long been lost, but pure self thrill can still be found provided you know where to look. Hallowed marks, the old currency of Hallowvale. When Sugadinti and I managed to send one of his disciples to my former home, I made sure to gather these. I made sure that gathering these was their first priority. Doing so required them to desecrate the tombs of my people, to have to resort to such methods. In any case, thanks to their efforts, we were able to gather enough pure self-thrill to create 2 weapons with. I would suggest you use it to enhance your flail. I'll do that. While doing so, may I also suggest some other improvements. The main shaft of the flail seems quite cumbersome. If you were to shorten it, it would likely make the weapon quicker to strike with. I see you've used enchanted gems as part of the construction. I'd recommend that while shortening the shaft, you replace the sickle with one containing an enchanted diamond. Don't happen to have any diamonds lying around, do you? I believe you should be able to find one over in the armory, along with everything else you'll need. Let me know if you need a hand with anything. I now need to move on to my own preparations. Okay, so let's make the flail, and that will be the last thing we do today. Chisel. Some hallowed marks and a hammer. And my flail, apparently. We now have a hallowed flail. Oh, this is a slash weapon instead of a crush weapon. Like a flail is supposed to be. I mean, like a sickle is supposed to be, not a flail. I upgraded my flail as you suggested. It's been a long time since I've seen a weapon crafted in this way. It's like a small part of Hallow Vale is right here with us. It's beautiful. But now is not the time to admire it. Draken will be here soon, and there's still much to prepare. Okay, well, let's log out here. And we shall continue the quest tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish the quest tomorrow, but I am not really counting on it. It seems like a pretty long quest. Well, it looks like I'm on half of the wiki page, so it's probably close to the end. And I have some work to do and mix it up, because the boss system is not working. I have mixed up the files during transfer. Put the old boss and already rolled. Ah, I see. One file was saving to the wrong place. So I'm going to have to reset the list. Thankfully I have a spare file in my string folder. Okay. So if I do this, this should be a reset. Okay, now I have to save this file. And I had added Lizard and Shaman. And I'll test this command. Test it again. Okay, this is not working. Okay, this is not the correct file. Never mind. Have to go to the Dropbox folder. I think there's a missing one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll have this fixed. Like right now, I think. Oh, maybe not. Might be missing one. Okay. Now this file changes. This file did not change. Oh, god damn it. Hello, AV, how goes it? I am fixing something that has decided to stop working. Yeah, how have you been? Welcome back. Okay. And what happens if I do this? You remove the Moxley Adel, added it to the current boss. And the old boss is not saved. Maybe it was because I messed something up. Yeah, it's because the file was empty, so it wasn't working because of that. Got it. Fixed. thank you for stopping this to today's stream, everyone. And so now I'll go look for someone to raid. Unfortunately, you arrived right at the end. Let's see. We do have someone that's playing OSRS, so we might as well go visit them. They're also doing the quest, though they are at the start. So here are the raid messages if anyone wants to use them. Everyone can use the first one, subscribers can use the second. And we're gonna go raid out. Thank you everyone for stopping by today's stream. I'm going to do an extra stream tomorrow to continue the quest that we started today. So yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you all have a good rest of the day and a good night if you're going to sleep. And I hope I can see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.